Let's go, let's go, let's go. Yes, people, welcome to another video of Worldwide F1. Unfortunately, we're not at Singapore. I was at Italy, Monza, Baku, Azerbaijan. But we are back in the UK watching the Singaporean Grand Prix. Well, qualifying today, race tomorrow, of course. As you can see on the screen, George Russell beats Verstappen to pole. I can tell you this now. 2 cracking laps from the Mr. Saturday qualifier, George Russell. I think it was absolutely inch perfect. Couldn't ask for more, even though he hit the barrier in the first lap of Q3 towards the end. Still managed to get through, but the second lap was even good enough for pole anyway because Verstappen backed off. Now, everyone tuning in, make sure you guys smash the like button, subscribe, hit the notification. We'll be back at another race very, very soon. Maybe Mexico, but definitely Abu Dhabi will be content on this channel. So big up everyone that's been supporting and giving me feedback. Obviously, I want to try and bring more to the channel. But we are back in the UK watching this, of course. The McLaren's absolutely struggling. Piastri managed to get into P3, which is very, very important for him for the championship. He can take an L against Verstappen, obviously, from P2 to P3, worst case. As long as he beats Lando Norris, he will be a happy man seeing that. I think Norris is P5. And obviously, we had Kimi Antonelli P4, which was a great lap from him as well. Now, obviously, Ferraris, it's that little hope that you have for those guys. The little hope. I saw Hamilton P1 in Q1. I'm like, maybe front row, guys. Maybe front row. Maybe top 3. Maybe we can see a podium tomorrow. Maybe something special. Roscoe obviously passed away, unfortunately. It's a difficult time for Hamilton, but we're going to see 2 sides. He either gets the best out of him or he falls off from here for this season. And then we come back next season. But for me, it should be motivation. He talks about motivating. He talks about being that guy, right? And this is what we want to see. He has out-qualified his teammate today. It was better all qualifying, in my opinion, for sure. Leclerc could have been out in Q2. So Lewis Hamilton in P6, it is time. It is time to try and get a podium if possible. Obviously, Piastri isn't perfect. Kimi, you don't know what's going to be happening with him. He needs a solid race tomorrow. And Lando Norris might go for risks. So this could be a potential podium compared to other races for sure. I think Ferrari still have a chance. In Singapore, something always happens. Pit stops, crashes, safety cars. There will be everything in this race tomorrow. I think it's going to be an exciting one. I really wanted to go to this race. I've been there in 2018 when Lewis Hamilton won and got pole position there for Mercedes. I don't think he's got pole since then. Even in the years after that, when Mercedes were decent for two or 3 years, he didn't get pole. So we've seen different guys get on pole, and we do know the last 4 winners, I believe, that start from pole, finish the race in first. So George Russell, it is your time to get that win. Contract not signed. Toto Wolff initially didn't look happy, but we did get a smile after. I don't know when this was, but yeah, we did get it in the end because the scenes that we saw straight after qualifying P1, we didn't really see anything there. So George Russell is P1. We do know he is one of the very best of the best when it comes to qualifying. It doesn't matter if he doesn't have the best car, the fastest car. We know he can pull out 2 temps out of the bag. So big up George Russell. Not the biggest fan of him, but I have to give him his credit, especially for my brother who absolutely bum-licks him for whatever reason. He must think he's going to be a world champion one day. He could be. He actually could be a world champion one day if Mercedes get it right next season for sure with the new regulations in place. We don't know who's going to do well. Would it be Red Bull, Ferrari, McLaren, Mercedes? I want all of these guys to be fighting at the very top. Yes, we've had some good battles this season, but we needed to be closer for sure. So, George Russell, P1. Toto Wolff, very happy. 2 cracking laps from George Russell, says Martin Brundle. I was on a track as well, acting like Martin Brundle when I was in Monza. Azerbaijan, sorry. It was one of the best feelings. So I kind of understand now how he feels walking up to people and trying to get an interview. That was a cracking 2 laps on George Russell. He built it. He built up to it and delivered when it mattered. So, checkered flag in Q3. Lewis Hamilton jumps ahead of Charles Leclerc in 6th. Ferrari aren't anywhere near the front runners. That leaves Max Verstappen and Piastri try reeling George Russell. Both accept they're not going to be close and give up on their laps before reaching the start-finish line. What a performance on George Russell, who's a league on of his own in Q3. I think it was very close to actually a 28s, late 28s. It was just over 129, unfortunately. So yeah, I don't. It should be a track record as well in my eyes because that lap was quick. George Russell obviously talks after the race, qualifying. Sorry, it means to be a pole position. Yesterday was a very challenging day for many reasons, but good to come back and get a result. A long, sweaty race tomorrow, but I knew there would be potential in the car. Kimi was doing an amazing job all weekend. I gained a lot to see what he was capable of doing yesterday. Very happy to be on pole. Singapore hasn't been the kindest to me in the past. We do know when he was following the tracks, I think it was Lando and Sainz and stuff. He crashed on the last lap. Lewis Hamilton putting the pressure on him as well. Um, I won't get carried away with pole. Of course, it's the best place to start. There's a good pole side advantage. But I like to think I can hold the lead. But this guy, Verstappen, is good at race starts and sending it down the inside. So, I mean, that's a great picture. I might use that for my thumbnail. You can thank your mate for that, Verstappen told over radio. The camp of Verstappen weren't happy about something on the final run. You can thank your mate for that hard luck. Verstappen obviously swore. It was obviously blurred out live TV early in the day. We think that he may be talking about Lando Norris, who was on his inlap after completing the final lap a little earlier. So maybe that's what it was why he's slowing, because he was less than 2 tenths down. By the way, there was an opportunity to try and bring it within a tenth, and we do know Verstappen in the last corner, last sector can put it in. We've seen him be the fastest in in sector 3 in majority of the qualifying for sure. So exciting race ahead tomorrow. Hot degrees, like 60 degrees, humid. It's going to be very, very difficult for the drivers. I wish them the very best for tomorrow. But as I said, I want to see Lewis Hamilton in P3. I am hoping we see him in P3 for sure. Did we get any comments from the other guys? Not yet. With these cars, you can get affected by a couple seconds up the road, which is painful. That's why I move over immediately. I think he's frustrated that Lando didn't move over before the chicane. He doesn't have to within the regulations, but it obviously hurts his front end as he turned into corner and put him offline. Yeah. I put his thumbs up. There you go. Thumbs up from Max Verstappen. There you go. So yeah, well done, Lando Norris for a tactician. I mean, his main focus should be Piastri, who is 2 places behind now. So yeah, that is everything from me. Make sure you guys smash the like button, subscribe, hit the notification. I would say tune in every single day, but we will be back at a Formula One race very, very soon. If you check out the shorts, check out the videos, you can see the vlogs. I usually say match day vlogs for Chelsea, but it was a very, very good experience in Baku and Monza. I highly recommend going to Baku for sure. Very cheap in value, and I hope it stays like that forever. Yeah, I'll catch you guys soon. Like the video. I'm out. Peace. Worldwide F1. Let's go.